Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Mr. Ellamore and I'm a high school resource teacher in Rosamond High, and this is my Algebra 1 class that includes 9th and 10th grade students. And this is one of two inclusion pull-up classes that I have, and the rest are inclusions. So today I'll be covering solving two-step inequalities. Good morning, class. So as you can see, today we're going to build on what we have learned by solving one-step inequalities by addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Today, our objective tells us we're going to learn how to solve two-step inequalities and multiple-step inequalities. So, this is going to be our natural progression towards heading to finish our final project that will be due in a couple of weeks. So first things first, what I want you guys to do is to go ahead and do a quick warm-up with these so we could review all the stuff that we've learned. We'll get back together in about 5 minutes and we'll cover them together. So, all right, let's go ahead and cover our first one. X plus 4 is greater than 28. Mark, any idea what I'm supposed to do here? Good job. Subtract 4 from both sides, and now I'll have x is greater than 28. Oops, I'm sorry. 24. Good job. Next, Sanchez, what do I do over here? 3x is less than 39. Excellent. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is less than 13. Good job. Now, the last one over here, it's a throwback to the chapter before. Hopefully you guys still remember it. Who wants to take a first step on this? Joy. Good job. First things first. Minus 5, minus 5. Why? Because it's much easier to get rid of subtraction and addition and then head to multiplication and division. Now what's left is 2x equals 20. Now what is my next step, Michael? Excellent. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals 10. Good job, guys. So this kind of helps us get ready for our lesson, which you guys should be ready for by now. All right, so when we have 5m minus 8 is greater than 12, we have to remember our rules of how we solved our equations before. We have to remember the distributive property, and we have to remember the properties of equality. Now, what do you think is the first thing I have to do by remembering and recalling on your equation solving problems? Excellent, we divide a line. Good job, I love that you guys remember that. We draw the river all the way down. Now, what is my next step? Danielle, good job. Yeah, we add 8 to both sides, and then we simplify. Now, once we do that, we are left with 5m is greater than 12. Jose, what do you think my next step will be? Not multiplication. Yeah, there you go. Division. I knew you meant that. So we divide both sides by 5, and we end up with 5. We end up with m is greater than 4. Now, are we done over here? You can be done, but if you want to be careful, you want to work smart, not hard, you go ahead and apply it and see if it works. You go ahead and put 4 every time you see an m. So we check our answer with 5 times 4 minus 20, and that will minus 8. That gives us 12, and 12 is indeed greater than 4. So we're good to go over here. Good job, guys. So now when we graph it, remember on the number line how we graph? We go ahead and put the line. We put a circle around the 4 and we head towards the greater than, which is to the right as the numbers grow. Now who remembers why it's an open circle, not closed? Alondra. Yeah, excellent, good job. It is open because there is no equality, it's just an inequality. All right, guys. Now I want you to get together and actually each one of your own to try to solve this problem, and we'll get back together in a couple of minutes to do it together. All right, so I want you guys for 2 minutes to get together with your elbow partner and come up with how we can apply this to the real world. Situations where you can use this. All right, so group number 4, what did you come up with? Yeah, finding the most money you can spend in a month. That's great, man. Good job. That's a smart way of using it. All right, group number 4. Now we just called you group number 2. It's comparing cell phone plans. Good job. And finally, one more, group number 1. All right, finding how much gas you need on a trip. Those are great ways of using it. Now, for our end of the lesson activity, what I want you guys to do, we got about a good 30, 25 minutes. I want us to play a little game. So this is Hangman solving linear equations. Now, each one of these equations is going to have with it a letter. If you find the right answer, you can plug in the letter, and then you will get your word. I want you guys to work in groups of 4, and we will have about 25 minutes to finish.